It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The Untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. All right, so interesting stuff to start off the year. We know that the heavyweight division is going to be, I think this year in 2024, the heavyweight division will be it'll be one of the most exciting years for the division in a long time, because you got the big undisputed fight coming up with Fury and Usyk. You got potentially Filip Hrgovic versus Anthony Joshua for the vacant title. And then you got, some really bright young prospects in the division, guys like Moses Itauma in the UK. You got fighters like Lorenzo Medina here in the States, amongst many others. So it's going to be a really fruitful year for heavyweight boxing. But speaking of the division, Jared Anderson, he's a big piece of this heavyweight puzzle, because he is, in many cases, the last American heavyweight hope at this moment in time, because he's really the only American heavyweight right now that's in the mix at that level. Deontay Wilder, he looks like he's on his way out, and after that, there's not really much in sight in the top 15 other than Jared Anderson, right? So a lot of people are wondering what's Big Baby Anderson going to do this year? What are going to be some of the fights that are going to be his step-ups to progress in the heavyweight division? And so, people like me, I'm of the mindset that I think that Jared Anderson will be fighting a guy like Ajit Caballel next. I feel like that's just a natural progression for him to go. But look, Jared Anderson's setting his sights on Filip Hrgovic, and here's what Jared Anderson stated about the IBF mandatory challenger and the Croatian sensation, Al Animal, Filip Hrgovic. He stated the following, and I quote, "Be careful what you ask for. Be careful what you ask for." And he was saying this after Hrgovic had went on his post-fight interview and a couple interviews on Instagram, and was pretty much saying that Jared Anderson, their fight would be light work. And look, I've spoken to Filip Hrgovic personally about Jared Anderson on camera, off camera, so I know exactly how he feels about Jared Anderson. And I know that not right now, because he's gonna fight for the heavyweight title and he's gonna wait for his shot. But once he gets that belt, God willing, if he gets that belt, I have zero doubts in my mind that he would welcome all smoke of Jared Anderson. How do I know this? Well, for one, he was inviting all smoke of Jared Anderson when they were training in the same city in Houston. And he invited him to come down to Ronnie Shields' gym for sparring. Nothing ever came of that, right? Then when I interviewed him and when I was talking to him in the boxing gym, he stated that he loved that fight, that he would love to show the world that although Jared Anderson is talented, although Jared Anderson is an upper echelon contender, Jared Anderson is not on his level. And if he was so great, and to quote him, if Jared Anderson was so great, where is his Olympic medal? Where is his amateur exploits to validate the hype that he's getting in the pros? He's pretty much of the mindset of, we don't believe you, you need more people. So look, is it gonna happen next? Absolutely not. And my thing is, I know Jared Anderson's mentioned it maybe once or twice in the past, but it wasn't like this. It wasn't like the way he's talking about him now. And I feel like a lot of the reason why Jared Anderson is talking like this now is because Filip Hrgovic is going to fight for the title, and he knows that fight's not going to happen. And truth be told, even if Filip Hrgovic wasn't fighting for the IBF title, I don't think Top Rank, like Brad Goodman, I know Brad Goodman's a smart boxing man. He knows boxing. He's not putting Jared Anderson in there with Hrgovic right now. Jared Anderson just fought Charles Martin. They were good rounds. He got some good experience, but he showed a lot in that fight, and granted, it's a different type of style matchup. Charles Martin's a southpaw, and he's physically strong, and it's not the same as fighting Hrgovic. But at the end of the day, Charles Martin is not the caliber nor the class of fighter Hrgovic is, and we saw Jared Anderson's shortcomings in that fight. We saw all the flaws that could be exploited in that fight. So look, my message to Jared Anderson and to any of his fans and to anybody in Ohio who may come across this video is that, listen, Filip Hrgovic won't duck. He doesn't duck or dodge anybody. It's rather the opposite. Guys have been ducking or dodging him. That's why it's taking so long for him to even get to this position. He would have been, had boxing been a lot more fair with giving him a title shot earlier, and guys like Michael Hunter showed the ambition to fight him when they should have, Hrgovic probably would have been champion already. And guys like Jared Anderson could have got this smoke already, but he's had to wait his turn. The guys at the top have been negotiating and ironing out their little dispute for undisputed. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what comes of the Fury and Usyk. But once that clears up and that IBF belt goes vacant, I could foresee in the next, from the date of this video, within 12 to 18 months of this video being made, I don't see why Hrgovic wouldn't fight Jared Anderson. That's a big fight. That's a fight that would have that'd be a great buildup, because one thing about Filip Hrgovic is he's very confident. He'll definitely talk his trash. He's not afraid of anybody in the division. Jared Anderson's gonna talk as well, and there will be a lot of back and forth that fight. I feel like when I look at the heavyweight division, if that fight were to get made, I think that would be one of the best buildups in the entire heavyweight division. So I don't foresee that fight happening in all 2024. I think Jared Anderson winds up fighting like an Ajit Caballero or something like that, and then maybe he could fight like a Joe Joyce or a Joseph Parker, something like that in 2024. And then look, if he gets to 2024, he's still unbeaten, he's still in the mix, he's still doing his thing, and Hrgovic, has the crown, has the IBF title, then I think in 2025 we could definitely discuss Jared Anderson versus Hrgovic. But you never know. Boxing, one thing about boxing is ever changing. Boxing changes from one day to the next. So the way things look today may not look the same way tomorrow, and we may see Jared Anderson versus Hrgovic in late 2024. We just don't know. But I'm speaking as things are right now at this moment in time, and hopefully, I think it'd be a great fight, because Anderson, you talk to guys who have sparred him, they all speak glowingly of him. They say, his athleticism, his punch output, his stamina, different level. You talk to guys like the guys that sparred Filip Hrgovic, and they all tell you, sometimes you can know what he's doing, and you still can't defend the punches. And you talk to Ronnie Shields, Ronnie Shields will tell you Hrgovic is one of the most complete, if not the most complete heavyweight out there. So this could be a big fight down the road. I just don't think it's happening next. But nonetheless, that's the news. Jared Anderson is warning Filip Hrgovic to be careful what he's asking for, because he just might get it sooner rather than later. So let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think about that potential fight down the road between the last American heavyweight hope, Jared Anderson, and the Croatian sensation, Filip Hrgovic? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. We're here at the Hatanaka Boxing Gym in Nagoya, Japan. And for more great videos just like this one, make sure you guys click right here.